Hello everybody and welcome to episode 7 of the EJ Modded Minecraft Team Let's Play
Chew
Season
jelly!
3.
Chew jelly! Chew
Ah, my
jelly!
speakers are muted. I can't hear anyone. Hey guys.
Hi.
Sorry about that. Okay, so,
Chew jelly!
in between, no I didn't do that in between. I didn't really do much in between episodes except for prepare this recipe right here. So and I also stole the purification chamber. Carter, don't. Alright, so basically, this is the recipe for basic factories. Basic factories are upgraded mechanism machines. So, basic factory purification chamber. And if you shift over it, you can see what type it is.
Chew jellies! No.
So now I'm going to put this down.
My chew jellies!
Nice.
Chew jellies.
And we're going to turn this auto sort on. Which means
It's raining cheese!
ores will do that. Across. So this can process 3 things at a time. And we might need a second electrolytic separator back there. It's looking like we definitely will need a second. Yeah. Okay. So I'll take care of that. Actually, I'm going to turn auto sort off. Because we might want to process different orders at once. And as soon as this thing finishes, your auto eject is off. Good. So as soon as each one finishes its job, I'm gonna, I'm just gonna steal you for now. And I guess I just have to break it. So, Crusher.
Look at my chew jelly! My chew jellies!
Carter has chew jelly. Do, 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 do.
I made some barrels for chew jelly.
Nice. We're gonna have all the mob drops together though, so hopefully it's in that area.
Where is that area?
I don't know where that area is. We haven't decided yet.
I'll start it.
Do that. Alright, so I'll do this off camera and be right back. So it doesn't look like we're going to need a second electrolytic separator, because this is running just fine the way it is. And I have it all auto-ejecting now, so yay.
42 rotten flesh.
Carter's organizing some mob drops in the barrels. Let's go check on that.
Whoops, drop some spider eyes.
Alright guys, so let me explain something. Jonathan, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, so our goal from the beginning has been to rush for a special automated mining system we like to call the Chunk Eater. It was inspired by Direwolf 20's automated mining system in Season 5 of his single-player Let's Play. But we've made some modifications to it, and I think you guys will really like it.
And it eats chunks.
If we can get stuff done this episode, if we can get everything we need to done this episode, the next episode we'll be able to make it. So this might be a long episode, but it'll hopefully be a good one. So one thing we need for this chunk eater is a good amount of power. Now our 2 magmatic dynamos down there are great for the machines we got going on, but to keep a chunk eater running, it's not going to be nearly enough.
Yeah, chunk eater.
So we're going to need some really good power.
I love chew jellies.
We're going to start today on nuclear power from atomic science. It'll be fun. We're going to make a fission reactor. And yeah, so Jonathan is in the process of building a room in the basement for it, right?
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Alright, so let's see his progress on that so far.
It's kind of interesting. I kind of like how I went with it. Wait until I get back. I want to show you.
Ooh, I see how it is. I like that, yeah. It's cool.
Choose.
So this is going to be our little nuclear room down here. It'll be cool. Alright, so I'll be back when I'm ready to start making some of the atomic science stuff. Alright guys, we're back, and I've been making some reactor stuff, and I realized I needed to make steel plates. Now with RegTech installed, it's kind of hard to do that. Alright, so we're making a rolling machine. This is the only efficient way I could see to do this. So this thing is it sucks power even when it's not being used, so we're going to have to be careful with this thing. But I am going to place it down and I'm lagging. And you see, it has power. A power buffer like that right there. And I just need to make one set. Now, when you only have one set in there, you have to click to craft. It might not make sense now, but it will later. I promise. So 4 steel plates, and what we're going to do now is we're going to take our Omni wrench and disconnect this. Perfect. So that'll just sit there for now, and we can reconnect it whenever we want to use it. Otherwise, it'll constantly draw power. So now I'm going to make my nuclear boiler, which I haven't mentioned yet, but nuclear boiler. Boiler. Alright, there. So yeah, I need 2 furnaces in a bucket. I'll be right back when I have everything crafted up for this reactor. Okay guys, we're back. And I want to show you guys some progress that Jonathan made downstairs. So we got carpenter's stairs down here. These are just like the carpenter's doors I showed off a while back. Well, not too long back. But they're stairs. And we're going to use this over here for something. And this will be our nuke room. So this is just a different chiseled variety of this. So cool. And then in here we got 2 machines. We have the nuclear boiler and the centrifuge. Both of which we will be using this episode to process our uranium as fuel for the reactor. But we also need cells for the uranium to go into. And that is where we need to get into IC2, because Greg Tech changes a bit of stuff. So we're going to start a little bit of IC2 today as well. So I'm going to make a forge hammer. Now what I need to do with that is I need to get just get a bunch of iron. And right here, we're going to make 3 of these into plates. Now we're going to take those 3 plates and go do, and like that, and we're going to get cutters. And we're going to take some copper now. Let's grab a stack for now. And we're going to, let's get 10 of these. We're going to make these into copper plates. Take the copper plates and cut those into copper wires. Now we need to surround the copper wires. We need to surround iron ingot with copper wires, and I'm going to get 3 of these coils. Need a bit more copper wire. So this is not how you would start out with IC2. You wouldn't be making these coils right away, but since we don't need IC2 for ore processing, we need it for a certain machine that will be coming up in just a second. Okay, so one more coil, and awesome. So what we need is a metal former. The metal former is a machine that forms metal. So we need some toolboxes, which need some brass casings. Brass plates come from brass. That's interesting. Or I could use bronze. Okay, I'm going to use bronze. So, I have some of that in here. So, bronze, we're going to take, let's just do 4 for now. You forge hammer it once into plates, and then you forge hammer it again into item casings. Then we're going to get some wood. And make 2 chests. And cool. And they are Christmas textured. Yay. So just like that, we have 1 toolbox, and you need a little bit more bronze. 1 more to be exact. You get 2 item casings out of each plate. So cool. And item casings, chest, toolbox. Yay. And these don't stack. And then what we need is a basic machine casing, which is just Okay, I'm gonna let me just try this real quick. We need some iron plates. Let's grab a bit more iron. Okay, so iron plates, one more iron plate. And it looks like Greg Tech is still messing with stuff. So, oh, no, it's not. So, look, we could make it like this or just like this. So, 8 iron plates. Since we have it on easy mode, Greg Tech gets us a basic machine casing. We also need an electronic circuit. And I guess I can use the force plate to get 2 of these. So, I have a force ingot over here from Dartcraft. And let's make that into a plate. Cool. And do we have rubber anywhere? I think we have rubber somewhere. Alright, I'm gonna find our rubber and be right back. Guys, we're back and let's do this. So, what you need is, you can either use IC2 rubber, which I'm not gonna show you right now, or you can use the MFR rubber. Use the rubber bars, which is just the smelted version. So, we're gonna combine that with some copper cable and get some insulated copper cable. And we're also gonna need 2 more iron plates. And iron plate, copper cabling, and force plate. Ah, it's not iron plates. Dang it, why did I do that? It's redstone. Okay, so redstone. Let's bring it back to the crafting table. And make some circuits. Now we can make our metal former. I had a feeling that wouldn't work. Sometimes the shift click does not work. And you have to throw all this stuff in yourself, which is not the end of the world. And there we go, metal former. So let's just hook this up here. Doo-doo. Huh? Why is this internal power buffer not filling up? Oh no, I can't run it off of thermal expansion power, so pick you up with my Omni wrench, and I'm going to pick that conduit up. So, IC2 has its own power system and is not compatible with thermal expansions like Mechanism is. Well, Mechanism actually uses universal electricity. And universal electricity is compatible with pretty much everything. So, what if we could turn that thermal expansion power into universal electricity power? Well, we can. We're going to use Mechanism's universal wires, which just take some steel and some redstone. And I'm just going to plop one down right here. Simple as that. And down goes the metal former, and its power buffer is full. So now what we need to do is, I need to see what, so we need to make some cells. And my caps lock is on. Cell, empty cell, empty cell. Empty cell. So I can't make this, well, I can, but this is the recipe I need to do. I'm sorry about that, zombie. My game sounds are probably really loud. I just switched it over to a different instance. But, okay, there we go. So, we need 2 tin plates. And, oh, this isn't a plate bending machine. Oh, no. No. Oh, I made the wrong machine. Oh, well. Let me see what it takes to make a plate bending machine. Oh. This is going to take me forever. Oh, no. Alright, I'll make this and be right back. Alright, guys. After a long, long time, I finally got the plate bending machine. Yay! So, I'm just going to leave the metal former there since we already have it. So, plate bending machine. Cool. So, our first Greg Tech machine. How awesome is that? So, what this thing can do is you can just make plates with it. Like, you throw any ingot in and make plates with it. But, what we're gonna do with this is we're gonna take 10 tin, let's say, and plate bend it. So it did, I don't know why it converted it into IC2 tin, but that's fine, because it doesn't need to be TE10 in here. And this is honestly my first time ever really getting to GregTech stuff in all my time playing modded Minecraft. So I'm going to throw that in there. And let's take the rest out. And when this last one finishes up, here, I'll throw one more in there. But basically, we're going to make cells to hold our uranium in. That is the whole point of this process. And once this finishes, these should move over and be processed into our things that we need. Cool, so it takes 2 per cell. So yeah, things are, it's complicated to get as much power as this reactor is going to give us, but totally worth it in the end. I don't think there'll be any regrets about making this reactor. Alright guys, so we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back, and I have built right here a little pool of water. So what we're going to do is we're going to place our fission reactor, which I just crafted. So we have cell, some circuits, yada yada. You can look up all the rest in AI. I don't have that much time right now because I've got to finish this episode. So, yay, fission reactor. Or no, you go in the water, huh? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you go right there. So then we're going to have some other things go in other places. So basically the build we're going to have is, well, over here, what you do is you pump water in. So I'm going to get an aqueous accumulator over here. You pump water in, put your uranium ore in, and it'll turn it into like uranium. It'll turn it into this uranium hexafluoride. Then that will get auto-ejected into this centrifuge, which will turn the uranium hexafluoride into uranium. You then combine your uranium with some cells to get uranium cells, and you just right-click them to put them in this reactor, and it'll start heating up. Now, when the reactor starts heating up, it starts heating up the water around here. That water will produce steam when it's heated up. The steam we can use to run certain turbines that will give us tons and tons of power. So that's the plan. But we also need, if this thing gets too hot, it can explode. So we need to find a way to monitor its temperature. And the best way to do that is with a thermometer. And it's this thermometer. So we're going to need 8 steel and a handheld thermometer and a circuit. I think I can use an IC2 circuit, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I can. I have one extra. And some steel. So I can actually do that right here. I want to show you guys a neat feature of translocators. If you press C on the ground, you get this little crafting grid. Now, no, I can't do this. I don't have any steel. If you press C again, you can pull it up. But you know what? I'll just craft something right now really quick for you. Just to show you guys how it works. I'll just pretend. Yeah, sure, let's make a furnace. So you just right click the items on there. Into the spots. Actually, I'm not going to make it first. I'm going to make some compressed cobble just to show you guys. And you press C to actually take it. And I'm just going to uncompress this. We'll show you guys compressed cobble later and its actual uses. But yeah, so I'm going to get that thermometer and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back and I'm waiting for some steel to cook up in the metallurgic infuser. The recipe for it is you put iron in with coal in here to get this stuff. And you put more coal in this stuff to get steel dust, which you can then smelt into steel. I had to turn off blast furnace requirement in the GregTech config, which I'm not going to go into right now. You can do it if you want to, or I don't even think a lot of you will have GregTech installed. So, yeah. But what I'm going to do is I'm also going to need some redstone stuff. And why use boring old vanilla redstone when I can use red alloy wire from Project Red? If any of you watched our Season 1 Let's Play or any other 1.4 anything, or remember Red Power even? Like, I mean, okay, so Red Power, for those of you who don't know, was an amazing mod that allowed for a ton of stuff with redstone and even add frames that can move a ton of stuff, which we will be getting to next episode for the Chunk Eater. But, yeah, so it's been over a year since Red Power's last update. And people got tired of waiting for it, so someone made Project Red, which is basically a near complete replacement for it. We're actually using a different mod than Project Red for the frames called Redstone in Motion, which we installed separately. So cool, we got this red ally wire. It can like run up walls. It's awesome stuff. And do I have enough steel now to make my thermometer? I probably do. There you go. Alright, so now we're going to take this downstairs. And this thermometer is not necessary, but it is necessary if you want to make sure your thing doesn't blow up, because that would be very, very bad. Like, if this thing blew, bye-bye base. Yeah, it's not fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it right here, right next to the reactor. I'm going to break this block so I can see it. So right now it says the heat is 0 degrees Celsius, and it will warn us at 2000, which is bad. So I'm going to right click it and put it to 1900, because if it gets 2000 is where it blows up. So I don't want it to warn us right when it blows up. I want it to warn us a little bit before. So what we're going to do now is take this and some red ally wire, and this red ally wire is Forge multi-part compatible. So I'm going to stick that red ally wire on the thermometer. So when it warns us, it emits a redstone signal. So then we can do stuff with that redstone signal. I don't know actually if this is... Okay, I'm going to trust that this will connect. It's not looking like it will, though. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to connect, guys. Let's see if I can set it to warn at, 0. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna mess around with this a little bit. We'll be right back. Jonathan. Yay, Jonathan is back too. Alright, Jonathan's back, so yeah. Fun times. And wow, am I lagging. Alright, but so I went into my test world and I found out that the red ally wire didn't work with the thing in my test world, so we're gonna go with a different kind of redstone wiring. We're gonna go with MFR's red net. Made like so. Cool. So yeah, the red ally wire didn't work, and I went into my test world to test it because I didn't want to risk blowing up our whole house.
I would kill.
Yes, he would. He absolutely would. So what we're gonna do is right here have this connection, and that should all be good. Right there. Your red net there. And don't worry about connecting to stuff. So this is just going to give a redstone signal to a sticky piston, which is going to live right here. And you're facing the wrong way. Luckily, I can rotate you with the awesome power of the Omni Wrench. And down here we can have our red net connect like so. And I think I can actually disable these connections. Let me just check. Or you know, wait. This one needs to be set like this. Cable, that one can be set to cable only. And that one, okay, we're good. Yeah. So let's set. So next thing we're gonna need is
Did I do this in the right order? I had to move these.
no. Get it backwards. So right here is where our sticky piston. Nope. I put the sticky piston in the wrong spot. That sticky piston actually needs to go right here. You break best with a shovel, don't you? Yeah, you do. Oh well, I don't have a shovel, so... I don't know why these break with shovels. It's so weird. I don't think it's a bug either, because if it were, it'd be fixed by now. It's been like that forever. So... I'm drowning! Nose! Alright, so rotation, I just skipped it. Oh, there we go. Okay. And right here on top of this, we're going to put a control rod. Control rod, let me get out of the water and show you this. So the control rod is made very simply like 3 iron like that. That's it. So, and we're going to stick you right there, control rod. Now let's say we were to give this red net a signal. Which this thing will when it gets to 1900 degrees. The piston pushes up on the control rod, which, if the control rod is next to your fission reactor, the fission reactor will stop. And as soon as the heat goes back down, the redstone signal will end, and the reactor will be allowed to run again. Awesome. So let's put some factory blocks back down here.
Yeah, but couldn't it go like, you set up that, all of that, but then it goes down 1 degree, and then...
It could. Yeah.
And then it goes right back on.
That's probably the way it is going to be. I don't see any other way to do it.
Like, there's no way to tell, like, if it's under this degrees, let it run. If it's over this degrees, because it might
Well,
like, cool down
it's just saying if it's over this degree, emit red. If it's at this degree or higher, emit a redstone signal. That's what it's doing right now.
I know, but then it'll go 1 degree lower.
Exactly. So I don't know if there's any way to prevent that, and I don't know if there's any really problem with that. I don't think there's a problem with that. I don't think there's any way around that, and I don't think there's any problem with that.
Yeah.
So I need to make an aqueous accumulator and a hazmat suit, and then we can start processing uranium. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back, and I am getting ready to do the reactor and all the uranium fun processing that goes along with it. So I am lagging bad. I'm sorry about that. And so let's set up an aqueous accumulator down here for our nuclear boiler, shall we? Do and doop. Should all be good. Nuclear boiler has water now. And also notice my armor bars, they're down like lower than what they usually are. It's because I'm wearing this hazmat suit. The hazmat suit will protect me from radiation while I'm handling the uranium. And over here, I'm going to stick an armor stand from Bibliocraft that Jonathan so kindly made for me.
Yes.
And on it, I'm going to stick the hazmat suit really quick and just show you guys how it works. So let's say I come down here and I want to process some uranium. I got my normal armor on. Just shift, right click each piece to put it on. Or, do you have any smoothstone, John?
There.
Do you have a chisel?
It can't be turned back into smoothstone. There's a chest.
Oh.
In...
Well,
no,
yeah,
no.
I needed smoothstone, not...
Well, I can't help you there.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys one more cool thing about this armor stand before we get to processing our uranium. I'm sorry about the lag, guys. I just don't have the best computer for recording. So let's make a stone pressure plate. Doesn't have to be stone. It could be wood or obsidian or anything. So come down here. I'm going to stick that right there. Now I'm going to stand on it and shift right click, and it will change the entire armor set. Cool. So
Do carpenters.
You can. Now I have the hazmat suit. Awesome. So this, I don't know if the IC2 one's compatible. You could make the atomic science one. Hopefully the IC2 one works, but we're about to find out. So what you do is in here, you throw your uranium ore. Not there. Which slot? That slot. No. Huh? This should be able to go in there. Oh, you know what? I think things have changed. So what we need is a chemical. Jonathan, can you go craft something for me?
Probably not.
Please?
What is it?
A chemical extractor.
Is it going to be long and painful?
Absolutely.
Fine.
Thank you. I already crafted all the long and painful stuff. You just made a room. Which I'm sure was long and painful too.
What do you mean?
Take your scaffold. Alright.
What's it called?
Scaffold? Oh,
No.
The thing I want you to make is the chemical extractor from atomic science. Alright, be right back. Okay guys, we're back, and I have a new mic. Woot! I will post the link to its Amazon page in the description. And Jonathan, can you tell William to be a little quieter?
Hi.
Hi. So, we made the chemical extractor, which needs to go right here. I don't have any conduits, so we'll grab one in a second. But chemical extractor, cool. Oh, but this needs water too? No problem. That should be very, very easy to do. Just gotta go like so. Boom. Yay. Oh, and I made these carpenter's fences with factory blocks on them, if I didn't show that already. So, what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to break this fence right here, because I need that open right now. Cool. So, what we're going to do is we're going to set up how we're going to get power from this. So, this will make steam. So, what we're going to do is we're going to funnel that steam using steam funnels. And Skype call just ended. That's fine. So that's how you make steam funnels. You can use bronze or iron. So now what we're going to do is we're going to funnel that up one more level. Like so. So I'm still going to have some access to right there. So what we're going to do now... Hey, John. Alright, we're gonna, there's some issues going on with Skype, sorry guys. So, I'm gonna come up here, and we're gonna use these turbines. The turbines will be turned by the steam. So, I made 9 of these. You can run 18 of these off of one reactor. But they're quite expensive, so I just made 9 for now. And if you tap the middle, if you have a 3x3 like this, you tap the middle one with a wrench. That's a bug. The Omni wrench does not appear to work. Alright, I'm gonna make a, that's so odd. What the heck? I do not get that. How does the Omni wrench not work? So I'm going to try a different kind of wrench. We're going to make a buildcraft wrench really quick because I know this one works. So we need a stone gear and 3 iron. There we go. The iron wrench should work though. That's a bug. I might report that. Okay. So let's go down here. Or actually the iron wrench might not be intended to work with UE stuff. And let's just jump up here. And ba-bam. So now we got a big turbine. And I'm going to run some conduits probably up into the roof or something. I don't know. I might actually... Ooh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Yeah, I have a better way to do this. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back. And it's just me and Carter right now. So, I decided instead of going for a TE conduit there, just because I don't have any, I'm going to actually, yeah, and I'm actually going to break this fluid deck right now because I'm not sure I need it because I've been watching some videos and they make me don't think I don't need it. So, let's just hook up that mech wiring there. Carter, you can talk. So, let's see. If I throw uranium ore in there, will it process? Yeah, that's what I thought. I either have the wrong machine, which would suck, or I need water. Okay, so let's see. There we go. So he's going to turn that uranium ore into... Oh, I should probably... While I'm doing this, I should probably get my hazmat on.
Hazmat?
So, you're going to make yellow cake.
Hazmat.
Ah!
I want a hazmat.
So this is IC2 hazmat suit is not good enough. Okay, I'm probably going to die. But in the nuclear boiler, I'm going to put the yellow cake. Ugh.
Hey, I'm not falling through.
Okay, so I need to make a... Wow.
Present. Yay, present.
Hazmat suit's going to break on me.
No, have changed.
I need to make the atomic
the
science
present.
hazmat then.
Chew jelly, my chew jelly. My chew jelly's still
It's
here.
kind of protecting me.
Ooh, can I start on Ars Magica yet?
Not yet, Carter.
Oh, no, I'm starting on Ars Magica.
So what you get is this uranium hexafluoride stuff. It goes into here
Let's go.
automatically and gets centrifuged into uranium that you can use for your stuff.
Hey, Ethan, I'm
And
just
you're
waiting.
making deuterium, which I don't want, but still. And I lost most of my hazmat suit there, so that was fun.
Oops, I accidentally put...
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to handle this, because we can't afford an atomic science hazmat. But yeah, so, you know what? Now I've shown you how to process your uranium, I'm just going to tell you what you do next, because it's going to be a couple episodes before we actually have a use for this, because some plans have changed. So, yeah.
Hey, what's my name? Oh. Something dumb.
Oh, does the yellow cake get auto-ejected too? No. I don't want to touch that stuff right now, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're back, and I'm sorry to say that we're going to have to wrap up the episode here, because this has been a long episode, and we haven't got the reactor quite up yet, and I'm going to tell you what plans have changed that I mentioned in the last segment. So, basically, I'm going out of town.
Yeah, me too.
And so we were going to try to finish the chunk eater before we left, but we can't.
Yeah,
So what we're going to do...
2 days ago.
Yeah, I know. This reactor took a lot longer than we thought it would.
Yeah,
and
you thought we could do it all on Christmas Eve.
Yes, and now it's the day after Christmas. So, yeah.
Yeah, the day after Christmas.
Whatever, Carter.
I'm sure you're all seeing this.
Can I just wrap up this episode?
No, you cannot wrap up this episode. I will not let you wrap up this episode. I will keep on blabbing and blabbing.
Okay, I bet you will. Alright, next episode though, instead of Chunky Eater, we're gonna start on some magical stuff, and when we get back, then we'll do the Chunky Eater.
Magical stuff.
Alright guys.
Magica. I can't do that.
Peace.
Magica.